Oh my goodness. Here, let me try this again. If anyone had told me I was going to be doing the live streaming, I would have laughed at them. It just sort of wound up happening. I was just making nice videos of waterfalls, and now I'm live streaming. It's oh my goodness. Oh, it's a learning curve. Okay, so I'm streaming my sports rack, Explorer sports rack, for a reason. Do you see all my roping? So after D got Big D, I'm so grateful he got me into the Explorer sports rack to get the merchandising stuff out for the vendor tents, and of course it's not going to lock again, as you can see. Yeah, that lock's done. If I were to get another key, this one might work, but it's not going to be worth it to do that. I bought it secondhand for $60 off of Marketplace, which I'm grateful for that. So I've certainly gotten my use out of it. Can't complain. Thank goodness this held. The yellow rope was an extra fix. So I'm driving down this highway after I left camp, and it was nighttime, and I'm like, that's what I get, I guess, for leaving at night. But actually, when I thought about it earlier, I'm so grateful that I left at night, because what happened is all of a sudden I heard this loud poof, for lack of a better way to describe it. And the lid had popped open. There we go. Because I'm struggling today. I am so worn out. I'm just worn out. That's just all there is to it. It's a good kind of tired, as long as you don't have anything to do. But as usual, I have things I have to do, like most of us. So I only had this thing. But I had done the quick fix when the nice lady in Harper's Ferry had told me that it was things were coming out of it. So I thought it would be all right. I had it pretty snug. It's going catty cornered, but apparently it wasn't enough. And what happened was my giant bag. Wait till you see this. My giant bag. I'm gonna lower this thing again. Came flying out of it, and it is what I have enjoyed saying is my summer house in it, because you all know I glamp in my Subaru. I'm just snug as a bug and nice and safe, and I've got this nice big cushy bed there that you can see that I made, and I couldn't be any happier. But the tent, just in case, was up in the top in the sports rack. So trying to figure out how I want to show you this. I can't even believe it happened. Jeremiah, to you. Oh, that's awesome. I wish they had been at the rally Saturday. That's okay. Oh, that lock is done. So I always keep what I call my summer house. I just threw all this stuff in the back of the car last night. But look at that. That was the bag that I had all of my tent gear in. It's completely demolished because the lid of the sports rack popped open. I mean, it was wide open when I pulled over on the side of the highway. This had flown out, which I didn't realize yet. I didn't know if anything had flown out yet or not. I figured it probably had. So, hi, Sean. Good morning. Oh, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. So that's the bag that all the tent stuff was in. This is, and it's pretty awesome because Dad got a lot of this camping gear for all of us to share when my sister was going off to college. And so I went back after I stopped at a rest, what do you call those? The share ride. and put this yellow stuff on there, and I thought it looks like the camp, and I shone the light in there, and that's when I knew that the camp bag was gone. So I went and got gas because I needed more gas, and went back up the highway, and thank goodness I passed the first exit that I was going to turn around at because it was further back, I guess I should say. But this bag keeps your sleeping bags nice, and because you don't want to store them all bundled up. But look at what the road did to it. They like ripped it. I mean, that thing, look at this. It was a really pretty heavy duty duffel bag. I mean, when that thing hit, when it flew, liberal moms, it's not funny. All right, yes it is. I'm just so grateful that nobody got hurt. Oh boy, are those some beauties. Oh my gosh, I'm live streaming. Do you mind if I stream? I don't have to. No, you keep walking. Get your exercise. They are amazing. Oh my gosh, a couple of big Great Danes. He's just trying to walk his dogs. I totally get it. It just must have hit so hard, and then everything was scattered 20 feet in either direction, because of course it all got run over. But I'm wondering, here what we're doing is I'm wondering if now if I turn this around, I can sort of see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can do this without cutting the stream again. This is just, it's always an adventure with me, you know. Everything it's got to be just like this super great big adventure. But if I had been driving back in the daytime, there would have been more traffic and somebody could have gotten hurt, you know. That would have not been good. Okay, so this way I can, why is it, oh, because then I hit reverse. Oh, you guys, I'm going to figure... Oh, there we go. There's my fluffy frills that I'm always wearing. How to make a big girl look bigger. Wear fluffy frills, but it makes me happy. When you gain weight, sometimes you just have to realize you gained weight. You can't hide it. Just be you. Just do you. Okay, so look at this. See, it's got ripped. I mean, yeah, this bag has been around since... the mid to late 80s, but it was still intact until last night. This was Dad's sleeping bag. Oh, it may have gotten run over, but it looks like it'll still work. I don't see any of the down coming out, so that's good. Y'all, I haven't even had a shower since Friday before I left to go to the route up to the... Oh no! Oh, one little rip. What a blessing. I can sew that right up, right? Little down feathers coming out. One little rip, and this thing, the impact must have just been unreal. Must have been really powerful. Oh my goodness. All right, what else we have? This sleeping bag it kind of had. This was the original. This bag's had it. Darn, that was a good bag. Goose feather. Oh, goose feathers. I don't know if they're from what's coming out of the orange bag or if they're out of this one. Kind of got flattened out a long time ago, but it's still an extra layer, you know. Okay, so I think these feathers are from the other one. What do y'all think of this? I don't know. Too hot for sleeping. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why they've been in with the in the tent bag. Oh my gosh. They were in the tent bag, you know, because I keep all the gear together, so all you have to do is just grab the bag and go, and you can figure out what you want to use or not use later, you know. Okay, so this one's still intact, even though it's not the best one. This one has a small hole, so I'll sew that up later. This is the bag that was holding this cloth canopy that I've never used yet, but I think it's pretty awesome. I was able to find the cloth canopy that was in here. So that's done. These two bags are done. This bag is definitely done. The one that was holding it all until I didn't secure the lid of the sports rack well enough after we busted into it. So when I saw it on the road, scattered on both sides of the highway, 20 yards that way, 20 yards that way, and both sides, and I pulled over, put my flashers on. Yeah, that one's done. And I'm dodging cars that are going down this major highway to pick up string for some reason, because I wasn't sure what it was for, and pick up the sleeping bags and all this stuff. Oh, there's more. Okay, so here's that great big canopy that went in that little zip bag. This is pretty heavy duty. You can see where it got run over. some tire smudge lines. So this got run over probably a few times. Tire marks. There's tire marks. But I think it's fully intact. I'm assessing the damage right now for the first time, you guys. And I was like, you know what my first thought is? Look how sick I am. I'm out there risking my life to get this stuff back, right? Because I've had it for so long, and it's money, you know? It takes money to replace these things. And I like having it. And if we have the CHF day, CHTF or something, I want my tent and my canopy. So I was using the flashlight on the phone. Yeah, this is fully intact still, yay! And I almost had it all. And here comes the blue lights. And this young cop who could have been my son he was like really young, and he was absolutely adorable. And he's smiling at me. I said, "Would you get a call that some crazy woman is out running around in the highway playing Frogger with the cars?" He laughed and he said, "Well, we just got to check things out." So apparently he had. I don't know. I've become the crazy Aunt B that you all knew I was. Oh gosh, I mean, I guess I've known it for a while. So that's fully intact. I'm so grateful. I'll find another bag to put that in. Oh Lord, here we go. Let's see what else is next. No. Alan, can you believe this is all after I get offline with you guys? I should have kept you on. So here's crazy Aunt B thinking, why wasn't I live streaming all that? That would have been so awesome. Oh my gosh. These bags, oh, it definitely got run over. I think there's the tire pattern. Oh, no. Oh, these bags are really awesome. And because you can turn them inside out and stuff your clothes in there, and you've got another pillow, another soft pillow. I don't think they make things like this anymore, you know? So I was so glad that I found that scattered down the highway. These are good mesh bags. That's still intact. So we're grateful we got that. I am so disappointed I wasn't live streaming for all that. So then he's like, "Did you get it all?" And I said, "This is the police officer, the highway patrol." And I said, "I think so. Thank you so much for stopping. God bless you. Thank you for all you do." And get in the car, and he lets me pull out first, and I don't even get like I don't know, 10 feet, and I pull back over again and put on my flashers. He had come out already, and so he pulls over in front of me this time, and I'm like, I'll show you what I pulled out. Where is it? Oh no, it's in the house. I'll be right back. So this is what I saw, kind of sticking up on the side of the road, you know, and I was like, I knew exactly what it was. This is, so, oh no, and it got run over. Tire marks, oh no. These poor things just went through it. Oh gosh, I do look like a wild woman today. I was exhausted. I didn't even I don't even think I got out of bed. It was almost 11. I was so tired. So I said to the sheriff, I said, I am so sorry. I promise I won't pull over again. But you got to have your fake grass for the front door of your tent. And he just laughed. I said, that's it. I said, wait till I tell my dad how I saved all the camping gear. And we still have it all still intact for the most part after all these years. Oh my gosh. God. What was in that? Oh, this is for the sleeping bag that I'm gonna have to, when you pack it tight for your backpack. So I got that back too. I got this back that no tent spikes, and I just pray that it didn't damage anybody's windshield or anything. I heard the top of the sports rack go up. You know, it sounded, I mean, you could hear it. It was like, it made a really loud bang noise. But now I wonder if part of that bang noise wasn't that bag hitting and everything exploding. I couldn't see it. It's nighttime, you know. I didn't realize it had come out. And here's the prize. The tent. We still have the tent. And I'm praying it's intact. I'm going to put on long pants and set it up later to make sure it's intact. But there's the tent. That's a good REI Camp Dome too. It's a good tent. Oh, it did get run over. Look, it got run over. Look at that tear. All right, let's unroll it. I gotta see if the poles are still in here. Oh no. Oh. Thank goodness I have patch repair. It definitely got run over. Got a little hole. Plastic from something. Okay, they're in there. That's amazing. All right, I'm not even gonna put it up because I already know I have to patch it, so I'm not gonna put it up until I'm ready to patch it. Yeah, it got run over. My poor tent. Oh, it's got lots of little ones. Oh dear. Okay, that's gonna take a little work. We're gonna do that another day. But we still have it. Darn. Good grief. And I'm like leaning over. I'm in the median, right? Good afternoon, Gloria. You don't even want to hear this. So I'm in the median, and like this is it sitting on the highway, and I'm in the middle part. You know, the highway goes this way and that way, and I've got to pick up this string, and I've got time before the cars come. But I'm thinking later, what if I had fallen? Impulse. I had to have the string. Oh my goodness. So the retrieval of the camping gear yard sale on the highway on the way home last night is what we're doing here. That bag is about to go in the dumpster. I don't know what that's to. It's a little plastic thing. Oh, I know what that is. That holds the poles in. It's not necessary, but the tent got run over. Oh my gosh. You know, it was another one of those blessings though, Gloria. So the top of my here, let me turn this around. Well, okay, there we go. So I still need a shower. I'm like, oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so I'm getting bit. The top of so when Big D and I had to get into my sports rack after I broke the key off in there, I'd secured it. I thought this would be enough because I still had the latches. This latch is still here, but driving down the highway last night, I wasn't even speeding. The thing popped open, and that latch is gone. When it popped open, it ripped that latch out. And my great big duffel bag with my camping gear in it and sleeping bags, etc., which are all over here. I went back and got them. It was a yard sale all over the highway. That's what was holding it all. It flew out and it must have just exploded on impact. And I bet you there were duck feathers and everything coming, because we just found out that I did get a tear in the sleeping bag. There's the down feathers coming out. So really cute young highway patrol guy showed up while I was getting all my stuff, and I said, "What'd you get a call that some crazy woman's running around the highway playing Frogger with the vehicles?" He's like, "Well, we just have to check things out." So that let me know that yes, he had gotten a phone call, or they had. Oh my gosh, but it was a whole series of things I couldn't see out in the dark. I did pull over and get the thing shut and get this string back up on top. It had slid off. This was the thing I put on Harper's Ferry. I know, it's just crazy. So I drove slowly. I figured I might have lost things, but I couldn't see. It was dark and I just wanted to get off the side of the highway. So I went down to the next exit and pulled into a park and share, because I figured they have cameras there, park and ride, whatever they're called. And I put this on there, and I did realize then that I had lost my camping gear overseas. So this has been a trip. I know. This was all at like 11:30 last night. I just was tired. I just want to get home and get a shower. I still haven't had one. Be on America's Most Wanted. Allie, I'm sorry I didn't get to see you before I left. Oh my gosh, but I had no idea I was getting into the adventure I got into. But you guys, I guess I'm a better streamer than I thought I was, because one of my first thoughts was, oh man, I cannot believe I didn't get that on camera. Oh no, look at that bag. I mean, it just must have, I told that police officer, I said, it just must have, when it hit, just. He was laughing at me the whole time. And when I pulled over again, because I said, you have to have your fake grass for the front of your tent door. He was just laughing at me. Look at this. This, I had a new pack. I'd never even used them of the glow in the dark. Can you see that? The glow in the dark sticks that you put next to your spikes, your tent spikes, so that people don't trip on them. They were crushed all over the place. Oh, well then you forgot to say goodbye to me then. I'm totally offended, Allie. Live PD. You guys, this is just like pretty normal stuff for me. Just stay tuned, folks. You never know what she's going to do next. Oh, man. Oh, no. This bag is in worse shape than I thought. Oh, look at that tent bag. It did. I think that it popped on impact. Amazing, isn't it, Gloria? I mean, look at this. This must have popped on impact. Here's the thing, though, is that, okay, I'm lucky, but the rest of the people on the highway are blessed, because I thought about it. I thought, well, this is probably why I should have maybe stayed and left today. And I thought, oh, no, there would have been a lot more people on the highway, and the same thing would have happened because I didn't have it secured well enough. These stupid strings, like, what are they even for? Why did I go back for those? I don't even know. Oh, I know what they were. They went to the nice canvas. So we're just having the unveiling of what in the world I did. Oh, sweet overseas. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. This got run over. There's tire marks on my tent and stuff. This got run over. I pray that nobody's tires got damaged. Oh, Lord, protect them from my foolishness, please. Don't let them suffer for my foolishness. Look at that. But that's a good footprint right there. I don't know if I still have the other one. I do. It's in with the poles, tent poles. So I got both my footprints. That's good. I'll throw a little duct tape on that and be happy as a... Well, no, I don't want it to tape to my... I'll tape it from the inside. That's what I'll do. And then tape it on the other side. Duct tape's amazing. All right, you guys. We're having the burial of what was once a really great bag to carry all my camp stuff. This is bag number 2. I'm moving on to bag number 3 for all that stuff. What is up with that? Dun, da, da. Dun, da, da. Oh boy. But I had to tell that poor highway patrol guy, I had to promise him, I said, I will not pull over again. But I had to get the grass mat. The fake grass mat for the front of the tent door. Where is it? What did I do with it? There it is. This is very important, you all. I mean, where would you find something like that today? My dad even cut it. He got it from Home Depot, I guarantee you. To have a little grass mat to set his boots on in front of the tent. Oh, it got run over. Look, morning. It does feel like morning to me. I feel like I'm just waking up still. I was so tired from my adventures. Oh, it got run over. The grass. Wait till I tell my dad. He is going to be laughing with me. Oh my gosh. But first he's going to go, geez, Jen. She did. Oh, was that the blue bag? Oh my gosh, overseas. That's hysterical. Oh my gosh. I know. And I'm just so disappointed I wasn't streaming. It was just so late. And it was really not the safest thing, Gloria, I must admit. Don't scold me too bad the next time you see me. But I always make sure of my surroundings. That's why I chose the park and ride. To secure. I just kind of drove slower so it wouldn't pop open again. But you guys, inside of there, and Gloria will know. Stop, Gloria, stop. Because you guys, Gloria especially knows, and for any of you that saw, the things that I hang the jewelry when I display it on my little table, you know, because I try to keep it kind of small but cute. Not sure if I succeeded this last Saturday, but I tried. And those are in there. thank God they didn't fly out. And what if that had been daytime and they had flown out? It could have brained somebody, like, for real. I'm really appalled at myself, you know? So I'm like kind of bummed out that, oh my gosh, I don't have my Explorer sports rack anymore. But that is the least of the concerns. So, and I'm thinking, well, how can I rig it? I could drill a hole here and here and do a great big padlock. Do one back here. What could I do to keep the rain out? Like rubber washers. I could do that. But the thing is that the security of it has been compromised. Not that I'm sure this thing was ever really that secure. This is an older one. I think the newer ones are probably a little better bet, but this is a great big one, and it certainly has served me well. But the responsible thing is probably not to rig it, but to let it go. Although, when I'm considering, I can't stop. I mean, it's because y'all have been watching me enough. You could picture the whole thing. You didn't even have to be on film, or I didn't even have to be live streaming, because you know the whole thing was absolutely insane. Oh my gosh! And I piled it all in here. I couldn't even look out the rear window anymore, you know, because I just like threw it all in as fast as I could. I wish I'd gotten the name of the highway patrol. He was absolutely precious. He couldn't have been any cuter about it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So overseas, now I'm going to find, luckily my jewelry wasn't up there. Oh, I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh my goodness. And so I'm going to bring that inside, and then I'm going to send you a picture, and you'll let me know specifically what you were talking about. And that's all we'll really say here. I'm so safe. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm telling you. Yes, I'm so grateful for all of y'all's prayers. Anytime you feel like praying for old Aunt B, bring them on, please. Oh my gosh. What an adventure this life is. Oh, you guys, we need prayers in all seriousness now, after I've shared my goofy last night with you. Last night we've done our fun inventory to see what was run over and everything. So at least Aunt B wasn't run over, so that's a good thing. So we're moving on. This is serious. Yvonne hit me up. Remember Yvonne and Kevin and all the kids? And they have the camper. They've been down in South Carolina staying at a wooded spot near friends, and someone poured paint in their gas tank of the camper. And I can't even imagine what kind of a evil person would do that. It's just very sick to a family with all those kids and everything. I think it's awful. Luckily insurance is covering it, and they're down, the pets are staying at their friend's place, and they've got a hotel for a week, and they're praying that that's all it will take. So we've got to pray that all those parts are in to be able to get that gas tank and all the other things that may have been compromised by the paint. Hopefully they didn't run it. Hopefully it was very visible and they didn't run it. But anyway, we've got to pray that all those parts are available and that the work will be done and done well for them. So yes, it really is. We know that things are getting amped up, and just they've had their fair share of it, but their attitudes have remained amazing, absolutely amazing. I think they're very, very unique and sweet people, and I just love all those kids. Y'all know that. You've seen me with all those kids plenty of times on video, so hanging out and having fun and laughing and being silly up at Big Bear, or walk around the park at Big Bear and everything. That was fun out in California. So their attitudes are amazing. Now, she did not call me, so I don't know if she was ready to talk yet, so I did text back and forth with her, but I'm going to give her a call later and just check on her, see how she's doing. Maybe say hi to the kids, and hopefully that'll make them happy. So it's a beautiful day here, but I've just been super tired. I had a hearty tomato soup and grilled cheese for lunch, and that was just yummy. So I can't say I've been working on my figure today. Maybe I'll go to the pool later, though, and get a little pool in. Little water aerobics or something. Yeah, really, really good people. Really good people. So, sometimes when people are on path, we know that we're getting attacked. And then sometimes it's like, if I feel like a lot of things are coming at me, okay, did I get off track somewhere? So I don't know what that deal is, for them, but I am praying for their protection. Absolutely. I don't know if they're, befriending people that maybe they're being too trusting, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's not for me to know. I'm just giving an example, but it's, when things like that happen in my life, things seem to be just coming at me. I don't consider this things coming at me. I consider this was me in a rush, not securing things the way I should know how to do it. So this is definitely not the same thing. That's why I wasn't even upset about it. It just happened. It was like, duh, I'm just praying nobody got hurt. So, there's a shadow of a big bird up there. We have these amazing owl hawks around here. And then sometimes the osprey wind up overhead. Oh, he's right in the sun. I can't get him on film without blinding y'all. They sure did overseas. Oh, that makes me so happy. When you don't. There he is. Look. Can you see him? Yeah, no, it's not good. That's not good. That was a malicious move on somebody's part for sure. It could have just had that and gratefully, the camper was in the wooded area where they were parked, so it doesn't look like they were out moving around when they found out. So, I mean, that could have had just disastrous results. So, yes, the enemy is moving, but God's much bigger. Look at that. Lots of hogs. Where is it? Can't get it on film. Weird. There he is. And then you can see a shadow in the trees. Aren't they amazing? And we have the big bucks. They'll come right through here. We had a lot of tree limbs that came down in the last windstorm. So those will go out. And then, oh my gosh, somebody pulled, you guys, so weird. Somebody pulled, Kitty had put a fire alarm. She thought it wasn't working anymore in the garbage and in the recycling bin. And for days last week, I kept hearing this beeping. I'm like, what is that? Is it coming from the neighbor's house or what? And then I opened up the recycling bin to put some stuff in it, and it was coming from there. And so I said, Kitty, did you throw something electronic out that would be beeping? And she's like, oh, maybe I threw a fire alarm out. But I don't know who went in there last week before the recycling went out and got that out and put it right there. I don't think it was Kitty. Isn't that weird? I gotta ask her what's up. Oh, look, it's still working. At least it's not beeping. I see a red light flashing. Darndest things going on, I'm telling you. Oh, goodness. Hello, James. Hello, Thomas. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Super, super good people. So we've got to pray for them, definitely. Man, I'm just so grateful you guys all popped on here. And I'm going to, because I pulled all of that stuff off the road and just kind of shoved it in here. I mean, it was still windy and everything, but I think everything's going to come out. This is all going to get vacuumed. And then it goes back in, ready for going back up to the camp later in the week. Or, in time for the weekend. There's a rally on Saturday again, so y'all take a look on 1776 Restoration Movement on Facebook and the website 1776restorationmovement.com, because there'll be another rally Saturday. I will probably set up jewelry again, but they're not going to ask me to sell. I told them, I said, y'all did better than I did selling. It's time to clean this out. I've got batteries to recycle, and so I probably wouldn't sell the 1776 donated jewelry again. But I'm glad that was another $85 for towards the movement, which is good, because it sure is costly to run something like this. Just to put out the pamphlets and the flyers alone to build up the momentum, and to gain, the support and awareness of what's going on, because it isn't just those pamphlets. They're not just about the movement itself. They're about, it lets people know that we're aware something is wrong, and if you weren't, here it is. And also, you're not alone. So I'm all for spending money on pamphlets when they don't want to put things on the air. Why does it look like Kitty's door is sticking out? That is not closed all the way. Oh my goodness. I am so blessed. This is my little cottage, you guys. I never really showed you. And it was built as an in-law suite. It was never a garage, but it is about the size of a 2-car garage. But it was never a garage. It was built as an in-law suite. And I live with on the property with Kitty and Tim, who this is their home. And they've just been terrific. I've been here for 14 years. And see, I'm not part of their house. Isn't that nice? So, but my rent is extremely reasonable. Let me see if I can just close it. And I think she's kept it that way. Oh, good. That was an easy fix. I think she's kept it that way. Now here, watch. They had a light on inside, and we'll be jump starting her car again for the 18 millionth time next time she tries to go somewhere. This is why my rent's pretty reasonable, because I can help out, and it makes them feel better. God bless them. But it's got its little funny things like the fire alarm going off in the trash can for days. You know how they do that beep beep when the battery's running out. Oh my God. Okay, I'm running around in circles now. And I don't have y'all on the gimbal. I'm sorry, that was probably dizzying. Okay. Looks like they're just having a relaxed day at the camp too. I hopped on one of the streams. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name right now? He speaks Spanish too. What's the matter with me? Tommy? No? Doesn't sound right. Well, I'll tell you where it's nice is their porch on the other end of the house. And they've offered to let me do that sometime, and I never have in 14 years. I'd rather go to your place for a barbecue, and then I don't have to clean up the mess later. Just call me crazy. No, I used to love to entertain. It's not really an entertainment kind of place for me. I've kept things kind of separate for a reason. And, over the years, we've gotten very close, but we still respect each other's privacy a lot. And I thought it was awfully nice that was offered to me many times, anytime I wanted. But I do think that this has worked out as well as it has for so long, because they have their life and I have mine, which works really well. Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay. Selective hearing on. Please don't mow yards in 106-degree weather. That's insanity. Oh my gosh, I am so blessed, Gloria. You are absolutely right. They're amazing. They've just been amazing. This house over here is an interesting one. It was sinking into the ground once the original owner, who had raised his family there and everything, he decided to go live on his sailboat full time. It is a beautiful area. It is a blessing. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm very grateful. This is my outdoor seating area, I usually sit on the back of my vehicle, or I can drag a chair out, but I'm always on the go anyway, so I guess I don't really need an outdoor seating area. Besides, mosquitoes are kind of bad here because this is a peninsula surrounded by water on 3 sides, this neighborhood, so. So this house, it absolutely proved to me what I guess we all have known, but I watched it happen, that a house that's not lived in deteriorates faster, you know, when it doesn't have a family or people living in it. And I watched it just started sinking into the ground. And the home builder that picked it up to redo it, I'm sorry, I saw Brent, he typed in here, Gutsy B, I like going to yard sales. Setting one up can be a lot of work. It can be tricky too if you're doing it the way I did last night. Oh no. Oh, Brent, did you see the beginning of the video yet? Should we tell him or should I let him see it for himself? Oh, that's an old ski term when somebody, you know, hits a little ramp by accident, or hits a ramp or a mogul or something, you know, and when they bust it and their poles go this way, their hat and their glasses go that way, and their gloves go another way, that's called a yard sale. And that's what happened to my tent gear last night when it flew out of my sports rack. Yard sale. I think this is why I didn't get online, because I was still laughing about it, and I'm still having like some adrenaline about it to a degree, but it was really amped up last night. My adrenaline was definitely going. So I thought I'd spare everybody, because you probably wouldn't have been able to understand a word I said, because I'd be laughing like and giggling. Kind of like I am right now. Yeah, so the home builder that bought that home that I'm pointing out right now had to redo the foundation twice. So it absolutely proved that a house that's not lived in starts deteriorating very quickly. But he did a beautiful job on that home. It looked very different and very green when I first moved in here. They've taken out a whole lot of trees here, which is unfortunate about the shade, but I think somebody has an allergy, so they really had to. And the trees are very old and very tall and very dangerous, because I can have little adventures right here in this driveway. And they had some wind come through here too. I pulled in and there were some limbs, and the little limbs sticking up, and I was like, oh, we've got some wind here. And all of this is from a windstorm, and these limbs in the neighbor's yard had to be cut down. And but I dodge missiles out of these trees all the time. That dead tree's gonna go. The top of it's pretty much dead. And that thing is looming over the cottage and the house. But they're working on it. So anyway, that's a little piece of me today. Put a hasp overseas. But is it compromised? Is it never going to be like as safe, or do you think that'd be safer? Because it would be a shame to lose the box. It's completely dry in there after the rains and stuff. That's what I was thinking. Because that's what holds it. That's what holds it under here. I don't know if you can see that. I put Dollar Tree noodles, but it's got the U-shaped hasp on it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Oh, that's the kind with the flip on it, so it would separate out, right? Look at my rope job. I was on the ladder in the parking lot at the Park and Ride off of that highway. I wasn't even to 70 yet. It was 300 and something, 3 something. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a way that it took me through Charlestown though, I guess. Yeah, I unfortunately I didn't get it on live stream though, but I did. I came out to assess the damage of my summer house, which is basically all the tent gear in that one bag, and I decided to stream all that. So you can see the damage of what happened. That bag just must have exploded on impact when it hit that highway going 60 miles an hour. or faster because it probably projectiled. Oh, thank God nobody was hurt. At least the highway patrol hadn't heard of anything about anybody getting hurt. But apparently there was a call about some woman running around in the highway. Oh, I'm just here for everybody's entertainment. What can I say? Oh, man. I got a nice young couple renting that house out at the end of the street. That used to be sober living, and all my boys lived there. That was a lot of fun. But for like 7 years. And now it's just a rental. But the young couple that lives there, they're awfully nice. and unique ways of unpacking it. Brent says, I have a lot of talent for packing a lot of stuff into a small space. And I'm like, and unique ways of unpacking it is what I said. Yes, I've become extremely efficient in getting a whole lot into a small space. Because when I first moved into this cottage, my storage unit, which was a 10 by 10 and was filled to the ceiling with furniture and all kinds of stuff from a lifetime of stuff, all came into this little thing with me. And it was the best thing I could have done because I got rid of 2/3 of my stuff out of absolute necessity to have living space. So that was a good thing to do. And then this thing, I've had everything I've needed in here and more for lots of other people too, including where my spare tire is under here. All the marshmallow sticks and things are under there. The kites under there that I was flying out in Banning, California. That's all in here with the spare tire. I'm going to clean all that out. Everything's going to get vacuumed. Because I took my stuff that went all over the highway and I just threw it in the back here. So that absolutely is prompting me. Everything's coming out, getting vacuumed, cleaned, and put back in. But probably not today because I'm tired. All of my antics from the entire weekend have worn me out. Oh, let's see if I can find my jewelry stuff. You know, I had thought about putting some things up there, and thank God I didn't. Some things that I normally wouldn't have. I'm so glad I didn't. Oh, look, this little guy goes camping with me. Isn't he cute? He just sits there. I don't know why. It just makes me happy that he's just sitting there. Yes, here's all my jewelry stuff. So I had these jewelry display things in here, but the metal ones were up top. Thank God they didn't fly out. That could have been awful for somebody else. Whoops, there's my light. A hasp would hold it? Okay, awesome. I will definitely look into it because the shell, the tortoise shell itself is all right, you know? That's great. Thank you, Overseas. Once again, Overseas to the rescue. We're so grateful. God bless you. Oh, my place, you guys. Don't even look. I haven't been really living here for 4 months. It's a mess. Yard sales are awesome. Are we speaking of the figurative ones on the ski slopes and highways? Or actual yard sales? I like them all, I guess. As long as nobody gets hurt. These are the cool bug screens that I have. And Gloria uses them too. They're amazing. They'll keep the no-see-ums out. You just crack your window and you put them over them. Those things are really good. Oh, my tea. Let's bring my tea in. So this is my little tea bar. Y'all seen that before, I know. My coffee cup. My coffee cup and tea cup, if I want to use it. Well, this is my coffee cup for when I'm at camp. And that just fits perfectly right there. Isn't that great? That needs to be washed, so we'll bring that in. All right, so it looks like it's chore time now. I will spare you guys. I got to get the cooler out. And, see my curtains? Now, I tried a lot of different things, but this is what works the best. Is leaving the bungee cords up that have the curtains on them. And then I can just clasp that shut. That's worked really, really well. And they can actually stay up.
I thought they would get in the way, but they have not. Isn't that neat? And again, this is that picnic blanket. This. Looks like I've had a yard sale inside of the car too. It always does though once I get back. Oh my gosh. But it pulls together really quickly when you're trying to stay organized. This is a picnic blanket from Coleman, and it's got the fleece side on one side, and the I guess that's what that's called. And then this the ground part this side, and I can lay it over everything, and it doesn't look like you can't see in here. You can't see stuff, and you can't see in here when this is pulled. When I park in the city and everything, works really, really well. Thought I'd show you that since I'm showing you my mess anyway. Yeah, not bad, huh? And then I had that one back here that I just clip up. I think you saw me clipping that up one time. That stays folded. Now, what I have to do for me is that everything has to stay. I never did get that spring water. I decided I wasn't going to drink their water, Gloria, after everything that went on. So if you keep everything in the same spot while you're doing all this, you are less crazy. It's not easy to do, but so this is another curtain that this stays up here with the bungee cords. And I just clip that one across right before while I'm getting ready for bed, and that just hangs draping back this way. And I'm completely closed in with the window coverings in the front and the curtains around the rest of it, and it works really well. And I still get my breeze coming through the windows, and you especially can't see with the tinted windows. And then when you have the bug screens on these things, because I have two. I bought 2 sets for like for each window, and that keeps all the bugs out, but also darkens it some too. I have these here to hang a fan on, an extra fan. And this one keeps the bungee cord up. However, it comes down enough that the breeze comes right through. And it gets pulled through by my little fan. That's just there somewhere. That hangs right here and just acts like a window fan and pulls the air right through. And then I have the fan back there that helps it circulate all the way through the back. The community allows you. Oh, like for real? Otherwise, you probably just have to set up shop. I think I've heard of other communities that do that. Yeah, I have. Oh, there goes my light. This light's really cool. Oh, this has been a good light because it's a lantern and it acts like a reading light too. It unfolds. Yeah, this community, they have an actual community yard sale at the beach twice a year. So I wonder if that's why. Like, maybe there is a limit and I didn't know it. Oh, I already brought the jewelry in. That's good. Okay. Overseas, look for those pictures soon, okay? Because I just brought those inside. Let's get this inside. Oops. Well, but it's kind of, it does seem crazy, but in a neighborhood, maybe if you were a house on the side of a kind of a busier street or something, it might be different. But in a neighborhood, I don't think I'd appreciate if my neighbors had stuff out under tarps every single day of the year, and we're setting up shop every weekend. But then again, you think about, it's your home, it's your yard, you paid for it. I don't know. Oh, somebody wants to regulate everything. That's what we're fighting against. Too much of that. Too much of that's not good. Uh-oh, we went blurry. All right, I gotta get all this stuff inside. I don't even want to bring this down feather thing inside until I do something with it. Get off my sleeping on my tent. Oh, where should I move it? Move it. Oh, put it under description. Okay, I will. I probably thought I was putting in a description and it wound up under about. Or maybe I just put it everywhere. I don't know. What I really thought I was doing was creating little flags like what Oreo has, but I guess I didn't. If I move this inside with it open like that, we all know what's going to happen. Those things are going to be everywhere. I'm getting some duct tape. I'm not even going to try to sew that. Let's get a big fat piece of duct tape on it. It'll be amazing. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, overseas.
On Amazon? Okay.
Like, share, subscribe. I've got the camp playing in the background on the TV. Isn't that funny? It's like even when I'm not there, I'm there. Keeping up with everything.
Right. With the silver.
I'd hate to have to be caught up on a whole week once I got back. All right, let's go duct tape a down sleeping bag. Oh, get a trash bag and put it in it. You don't think I ought to duct tape it? All right, fine, Gloria. I'll put it in the garbage bag for now and I'll sew it later. You're right. Because duct tape would be a mess washing it and whatever. I'll totally compromise it. You're right. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reasonable people in my life helping me along the way. GR. What does that mean? Like, right? So I even had a garbage bag in the back. Those stay over here to the right. My tennis shoes aren't usually there, but my extra water and oil for the engine is in there, which I had to put a whole quart in yesterday. No, was it good, Brent? Has anyone seen WYSIWYG call-in discussion with Primetime Patriot? Is it something we want to see? I saw him pick up the girl in the white van. The white. Oh my gosh! Don't even look at my place. There's a lot of my craft stuff. Oh. These are here's more of my camping stuff here that was not in the car. But I made these window seats a while back, and they have all this storage in them. But unfortunately, the top of them still winds up being storage. Oh my God. Oh, there's the dulcimer that I got the new dulcimer strings for at the music store. Yeah, Purple Hair Girl. I did see that. And I got more information about that. Apparently, and y'all probably got it already before me. Apparently, the police had dropped a hint that maybe if somebody kind of kept them occupied there, that there might be an opportunity for a warrant. And so they were able to get a warrant. And our people, our friends had got the hint, and that's why they were trying to occupy their attention. Is I guess the best way to put it. So I still think that was asking a lot. I understand why people would be okay with wanting to do that because it was annoying all day long. But I'm just grateful it all turned out okay. And sorry about the blurry. And still, let me try this. There we go. Primetime Patriot makes a lot of great points, and Wizzy gives him complete freedom to speak, which makes it awesome right off the bat. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, apparently so, Gloria. It just, my point, I was talking to Hippie Mama and Big D about it last night too. Is that I'm aware that not many people would agree with my opinion, but as I told Boots, she thought that I was being judgmental, and I said, am I judging or am I letting you know what it looks like from the outside looking in? Because I was across the parking lot, and what it looked like from the outside was, it turned out very different from what was what they were trying to do. And so that's often the case, which is why I didn't want to get into it too much. But I said what the way it looked like from the outside, and I was disappointed, and because we have to be careful because, or people have to be careful because all eyes are on them, and how are we representing to the country? It doesn't mean don't be real. It just means that for me personally, like I should practice thinking it through before I go into action, which is, you all know I'm horrible at. I'm absolutely horrible at it. So after a whole day of being peaceful and not confronting, I totally get it. I get it. And I don't know overseas. I really don't. I guess apparently that's why they had to get the warrant. Maybe in that town or in that area or in West Virginia, you have to have a warrant. I mean, if a police officer asks you, may we search your car, you can say no. You can. But in most places in the deep south where I'm from, that's just asking for worse trouble. if you're already in trouble anyway. Oh, Gloria, I'll bet. Yes. I bet you were so tired. Yeah, well, they did, and they pulled up their record, apparently, and they saw that it was worthy of getting a warrant. They didn't tell our people to detain them. They just dropped a hint. If it was me, then I might occupy their time for a little while. It was kind of put like that, apparently. Now, I'm like fourth party, so who knows what exactly was said, but something that just, I guess. Yeah, I think they're being investigated really well. They're local. They've had issues with them before. Apparently, that wasn't the first time they've done things like this. So, right. Personally, I think they had probable cause and they definitely wouldn't have needed a warrant down in Georgia when I was growing up. That's for sure. Just for being obnoxious and trying to even not comply, they would have been hauled out of there. Where I'm from. That's, plenty of cause right there. But the very same thing that was protecting them Saturday might be protecting us later, So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the laws are there. Oh, let me put this down bag in the... It was a good suggestion by Gloria. If I'm going to do it, I need to do it right. Duct tape is good for some things, but probably not a down sleeping bag. I agree. then once I patch it, it's going to need to be washed because you can see the tire marks on it. All these things, they just got run over. Oh. Actually, this is going to go in here too because it's already got feathers on it from the other one. You can see I showed everybody the tire marks earlier. You can see them on my fake grass for the front of the tent entrance. That was my dad's suggestion. That was one of his little things that he did years and years ago. Nice place to take your boots off to get inside the tent and kneel down on. I'm glad that tarp, I was able to find that tarp. That's a nice canvas tarp that I haven't even used yet. So, can't figure out how to use it. You gotta have trees to attach it to or something. I didn't think about poles when I bought it. That's one of those things I bought online. I'm not good at that. Let's condense it. Ampy Adventures. Exploding sports wreck on the highway. Ampy's summer home creates a yard sale on the highway. It all sounds pretty crazy when you think about it. Oh my God. I guess I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but some of y'all might get it. I think the ones that are here, you don't mind my silliness. Oh goodness. All right. That's going inside. Right when you think you're going to be able to clean your house, it turns out you got to clean your car because something happened. I guess they're both equally as important, but right now I'm using the car more, aren't I? No, I'm putting the down sleeping bag that imploded upon impact on the highway last night when it flew out of my sports rack that opened up. I know. I'm putting it, at Gloria's suggestion, I'm putting it in a bag. Instead of just tuck taping the hole where all the down feathers are coming out, I'm putting it in a bag so I can sew it properly later. Outside, I will tell you that. I just don't feel like doing it right now because I have way too much else to do. Look at this mess. This is a lot of craft stuff. Look, there's the 1776 RM camp right there. She's making more horns. All the bead stuff came off of that brown table and went up here because this is where I usually work. This is my workstation. But they all came up here.
Dr. Justice, that was for you.
Tennessee. Why are you trying to make me crazier than I am? Well, I don't know how they used to stream, and I don't know how we're supposed to stream, but this is how I stream. Welcome to Ampy's Nut House.
I was wondering about that, Cindy Martin. Are we using the motors for anything?
Oh, that's smart, Brent. I just didn't think about, I just wanted it. I don't know. I just wanted it. All right, hang on. Let me go get some more stuff.
I'd be willing to bet a motor could be put into a tattoo machine. We could do 1776 RM tattoos for everyone. Well, I'll get one put on our ankle. I want 1776 RM billboard. We'll have matching ankle tattoos. I know, right? Well, there's a thing.
Oh my gosh, you see how this little place explodes? This is how it happens.
Friend, yeah. And these two guys were trying to hit on his girl. Well, my dad, TS from Texas. Anybody knows what TS is?
Which way am I pointing this thing?
Yeah, TS from Texas. And he's got the little
One
tattoo
streamer
on
for
it.
the morning meeting. Wow.
And there was a couple of
I
other
thought
guys
Oreo
over
was
there
going to
that
stay
also
there and be
streamed.
on it like all day, but I guess he's getting
And
his
they saw
little
these
house
two
set up.
guys hitting on my dad's girl.
His little,
You know,
his
they
van.
said, hey man, what are y'all doing? My dad had gone up down the restaurant. So what are y'all doing? He said, man, that old man can't handle this. We need some of this.
Oh my gosh, that was really fun. Gloria sent me out. She's like, go get him. I'm like flapping my arms. I'm like, 150, 150.
And my old man comes back.
That was fun. We're back.
They're like, and that was it. And they turned around and walked away. It was crazy. It is, Barbara. It really is. No, Bonnie, they're for us to make noise with. Green energy motors and create power. Green energy motors and create power. Yeah, I guess. I guess. You
All right. We got that done.
See, that's what you do.
Whew.
Green.
Hey, Salty.
We green, but not green.
So look at this. This is on the back of my door. This is like so college like to have notes on the back of your door, but I like it.
3 bags. Yes, Cubert. Yes, Cubert. My dad spent, I don't know, overall 16 years locked up.
Focus on
Everyone hit that like and
God,
share
not the
button.
trial.
Thank you, Trish.
Strengthening my endurance and
Literally. Hey, Crispy.
strengthening my endurance for my benefit. Sometimes you have to lie still, be silent, and trust God. Stop, look, and listen. And I will not allow my history to define my future. Commitments take discipline. Boy, ain't that the truth. Oh, he said he's not coming, huh? Well, he's got a decision to make. I guess he's starting to make them. He said, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good, Brent. Thank you so much for stopping in and playing. This was fun. Glory be to God. You know it. All right, I think I'm going to hop off of here, you guys, and try to straighten out some of this mess. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. And I will see you soon. And overseas, look for an email from me.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
Chicken. Somebody say chicken.